the poem On Killing a Tree, written by Jeev Patel. As you all know, trees are very helpful and useful friends of humanity. By seeing the importance and value of trees in our life, we should honor and save trees in order to save life and environment. The poem On Killing a Tree depicts the conflict between man and nature. With the growth and development of society, human beings have used nature for their own benefits and caused a lot of harm to it. In order to use benefit and resources like forest, minerals, etc. This poem on killing a tree is written by Jeev Patel. In this poem, he mocks the person trying to kill the trees and admires the tree's strength to overcome the pain. According to him, it will take too much time to kill a tree. His poems speak of deep concern for nature and expose man's cruelty to it. Let's learn something more about the poet Jeev Patel. Jeev Patel was born on 18th August 1940. Is an Indian poet, playwright, painter as well as practicing physician, a doctor based in Mumbai. Patel belongs to a group of writers who have subscribed themselves to the Green Movement, which is involved in an effort to protect the environment. His poems speak of deep concern for nature and expose man's cruelty to it. Patel's work include poem How Do You Withstand, which was published in 1966, and Body in 1976, and Mirrored and Mirroring in 1991. He has also written 3 plays titled Prince, Savaska, and Mr. Berman. Now let's read the poem and understand it in detail. The first stanza is, It's take much time to kill a tree. Not a simple jab of the knife will do it. It has grown, slowly consuming the earth, rising out of it, feeding upon its crust. Let's see the difficult words in first stanza. Number 1 is jab. Jab means a quick sharp blow, hit or strike. Number 2 is consuming the earth, means taking or absorbing nourishment from the earth. Number 3 is leprous hide, and the meaning is the rough and the scaly branches or the skin of the trunk of the tree, which is compared to the skin of the person suffering from leprosy. The first stanza begins on a bitter note with the speaker telling that it's take much time to kill a tree, not a simple jab of the knife will do it. It means it is not so easy or simple to cut a tree with a simple jab. Jab means hit or simply strike the tree with a knife. It will take a long time to kill it. It has grown, slowly consuming the earth, rising out of it, feeding upon the crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air, water, and out of its leprous hide sprouting leaves. It means as the tree has grown this big over the years, after consuming, taking or absorbing the nourishment from the earth, the tree has risen to its present state after taking in air, water, and sunlight. It stands tall and strong with leaves growing out of its rough and scaly branches. Here, leprosy hide means the rough and the scaly branches, the skin of the trunk of the tree, which is compared to the skin of the person suffering from leprosy. The second stanza is, so hack can chop, but this alone won't do it. Not so much pain will do it. The bleeding bark will heal, and from close to the ground will rise curled green twigs, miniature bows, which is unchecked will expand again to former size. Now let's see the difficult words in second stanza. Number 1 is hack. Hack means cut with rough or heavy blow. Second one is bleeding bark. It means the wound caused by the knife. Number 3 is miniature boughs, means tiny branches. Number 4 is unchecked, means not examined or not noticed or not seen. Number 5 is former size, in the previous size. So hack and chop, but this alone won't do it. Not so much pain will do it. In these lines, the tree is personified. Personified means to describe an object as if it were a person. So here the poet personified the tree as a breathing living creature. The poet says that only cutting or chopping a tree with rough or heavy blows is not enough to kill or destroy a tree. The chopping of a tree is a painful experience the tree encounters or goes through when its trunk is cut off. The bleeding bark will heal, and from close to the ground will rise curled green twigs, miniature boughs, which is unchecked will expand again to former size. In these lines, the poet says, when the tree is chopped, the barks bleed, just like human beings bleed. And this bleeding bark, the part where it has been cut off, will heal with time. And as the tree has chopped off and has become very small close to the ground, the new twigs, the soft stems, will grow again from where the tree has been cut off. And these new miniature boughs, the tiny branches, remain unchecked, and if they will not come in anyone's notice, will grow into their former size once again. Now let's read the third stanza. No, the root is to be pulled out of the anchoring earth. It is to be roped, tied, and pulled out, snapped out, or pulled out entirely, out from the earth cave, and the strength of the tree exposed. The source, white and wet, the most sensitive hidden for years inside the earth. The difficult meanings in this stanza are: number 1, anchoring earth. It refers to the roots of the tree that lies inside the earth and play the role of an anchor for the tree to grow. Number 2 is earth cave. It means the ground on which the tree is laid and hold the roots to keep the tree firm. And number 3 is source. It means root in this poem. In these lines, the poet says that to kill a tree, its roots has to be pulled out. It is not an easy task to uproot the tree. The tree is to be roped, tied, and pulled out ruthlessly. The tree needs to be pulled out completely from the earth in the scorching heat of the sun. Then slowly it loses its source of the sustenance, means the nourishment. The water and mineral that nourished it are unavailable. the white and wet root which was sheltered underground and had anchored means keep hold the tree to the earth dries up and withers, always in the scorching heat of the sun. Then the matter of scorching and choking in sun and air, browning, hardening, twisting, withering, and then it is done. The difficult meanings in these lines are choking, it means to make somebody unable to breathe, and next is hardening, it means to make dry and hard or less likely to change or grow. In these lines, the poet uses the powerful words like scorching, choking, twisting, and withering, highlighted the helplessness and agony of the tree. It almost shows the tree suffering and withering in pain as life slowly goes out of it. Literally, the poem symbolizes the strength of the tree. It says that it is very difficult to kill a tree. Only if it will be uprooted, it will die. The poem also symbolizes the evil thoughts which a human mind contains.